you got dudes looking at your legs like that, like shiny head. That's nice. You know, I can tell he's been training that. All right, you guys. So today we're gonna be looking at this video of Mike Isratel teaching us how to build an aesthetic routine. You guys already know, like if you watched it, how bad it went for the first video where he taught us how to be healthy, and he showed us like fucking Cheeto puffs or like protein puffs or some bullshit. Spiked my cortisol. I'm calm now. So somebody sent me this video, knowing that I would probably get mad at this too. Hopefully it's not that bad. He's an exercise scientist, so it won't be that bad. So let's just get to it, I guess.
Here for RP Strength. Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for RP Strength. I'm going to take you step by step, exercise by exercise, technique by technique, for a whole program to get you as aesthetic of physique as possible.
Like you?
And the proof, which is going to be in the program, because sure shit ain't me. Let's get to training.
At least he's self-aware, bro. I like this. Okay. See, bro, whoever's, my friend sent me that video. He thought this was going to be like something that's, makes me mad. This isn't that bad. This is chill, bro.
Guys, we are trying to build the most aesthetic physique that we can. Now, we have to admit that aesthetics is a bit of an individual preference. Not everyone has the same aesthetic. Some people like...
It is, yeah, it's kind of subjective. I don't know how to... Well, if I say it's subjective, someone could be like, oh yeah, I'm fat and aesthetic, which is just like, okay. But it's like, there is some general rules, like obviously having wide shoulders, narrow waist, that's more aesthetic, stuff like that. But yeah, overall, I guess it does depend.
Bit of an individual preference. Not everyone has the same aesthetic. Some people like freak nasty, some people like nasty freaky, and some people like Chris Bumstead, who's beautiful and is neither freaky nor nasty. But
this shit is so scripted, bro. It's like, if having to script humor is sad, bro.
There are a set of universal priorities or near universal priorities tend to define aesthetic physiques. The V-taper is critical to that.
Exactly like I just said. Wide shoulders. Oh shit. Oops. Wide shoulders, narrow waist. Creates a V-taper look.
As are big shoulders and arms. And if you think about the most aesthetic physiques of all time, Arnold's physique, Mike Mentzer's physique, Lee Haney's physique.
Aesthetic in terms of what? Like, I'm not gonna deny it, like, these three are like genetic anomalies, right? Maybe not this guy. This guy just looks like a regular bodybuilder, in my opinion. I know these two though. Like, again, these are like genetic anomalies. If you look, well, like the top 1% of the top 1%, if you look at the average bodybuilder, they don't have like aesthetics like this. They just look big, bulky, and ugly, right? And this was way back in the day too. So they look decent, right? I would argue like this is still not that aesthetic. They make like, they're so rare genetically that they make this much muscle look good. If you put this exact same amount of muscle in the exact same proportions as in like, like your bicep is the same size and everything, the average person with their genetics wouldn't like rock it like that. Like literally look at this physique. Look at these two physiques. They're like about the same weight. I'll put it like, I don't know which way it is, but I'll put it on screen. It's like they're about the same, weight, but it's like they look different, right? So these two, they make it look good, right? But it's like most of the time bodybuilding physiques, these giant physiques don't look good. And yeah, so that's good. Yeah.
Physique. Keon Pearson's physique. They are defined by many differences, but all of them have huge V-tapers, massive shoulders and arms. But how do we get a V-taper? Here's where the details start. We want to prioritize the upper chest because
this is actually not bad so far.
Upper chest.
Wait, let me skip to the part where he talks about key muscle groups. Okay, let's just get to this. He's gonna yap, I think. All right.
But we are sure as shit gonna train our upper pecs.
Okay. Good.
Lats.
Good. Creates a V-taper look.
Our delts,
I spam delts.
Especially side delts. Laterals until the cows come home.
Okay.
And our biceps, triceps, and...
My thing with triceps, again, I used to be a denier that triceps were less aesthetic than biceps. I used to think that triceps were just as, if not more aesthetic than biceps. And then my friend, like, I remember I was on a call with a few friends, and they were just telling me, like, it was two of us, me and my friend Cameron, we were, like, talking about, oh, but you need to train triceps to have big arms. And then the other two are like, okay, you guys don't know, you guys don't see the vision, right? And they're trying to explain it to us. So, yo, triceps give you like lunch lady arms, bro. The same quotations. I didn't say this. And he's low-key right. Triceps make your arms look fat. And like now it's like I just maintain my triceps. Like I don't really be training triceps like that. So triceps just give you like a big like fat arm look, just a round look right here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't give you like an aesthetic look, if that makes sense. I'll put examples of a few people here. And there's a few other things too, and like I teach about this in my health and fitness community where I talk about the animal based diet and building an aesthetic physique. First link in the description. And I specifically mentioned that triceps and legs were kind of just maintenance muscles. Like they shouldn't be like trained in particular to like grow, because they're not gonna help you get more aesthetic. Maybe become a bodybuilder, but no aesthetics. Okay, forearms. He said, "Yep, forearms. Like ideally, you want that comic book build where it's like your forearms are like the same size as your arms. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like the Ninja Turtle build, bro. If you guys ever seen that, you know ball,
And forearms as much as humanly possible. Now, what about legs? Hey, legs are great. You can have them. They take you to the store, and they take you to an even more important place, the gym.
Oh, Mike Isratel has cauliflower ear. Y'all gotta be careful what I say, bro. I'm spooked. Scary, man.
You can train your upper body to be as aesthetic as possible. Now, you guys know I'm saying that just because I'm coping from having small legs.
Exactly my point. Is this aesthetic to you guys? Like, let's not lie. Like,
in any case, let's take a look at a bit more detail what this plan of ours to get you as aesthetic as possible.
Also, I hate the scope of like, oh, but you gotta train your legs, bro. You're skipping leg day. Bro, yes, I do one leg day a week, and it's like not five. It's like 8 sets of actual leg work, bro. And then the rest is abs and forearms. Like, who's actually seeing your legs? Obviously, I still find a way. Like my legs are still, like still grow, and they're proportional to the rest of my body. So, but I just like who's realistically seeing your legs, bro? Like you got dudes looking at your legs like that.
It's gonna have in it.
There should be no scenario where anybody's ever looking at your legs directly, bro. Like, let's try to think of scenarios. What? There is quite literally none. There's literally none. Name one scenario. Name one. You can't.
Are going to prioritize a crap load of incline pressing for those upper pecs. We are going to prioritize a ton of vertical pulling of all kinds for the lats. We are going to do.
Well, the thing is with this video, I'm not an exercise scientist, so I can't really critique much. Like with the Mike Isratel teaches us how to be healthy video. Like I could kind of critique that because I know my shit about nutrition, or at least I'm trying to learn more about it. So I know kind of what I'm talking about there. But here, bro, I'm lost, bro. Like obviously I know what these two mean, but it's like, yo, if we were to go to like here, right? It's not that bad. Let's find a part that's like, okay, day one. Okay, let's go here. What's it being slow?
Bunch of incline pushing. Our first exercise slot is going to be heavy vertical pulling, which today, in this example, is going to be pull-ups. You can do these overhand, you can do them underhand, you can do them parallel grip, do them with a full range of motion, very good control, and a big stretch every single time. Strict technique only. About 2 or 3 sets of this later, you're good to go. Exercise number 2 is going to be a pull-down variation. Overhand, underhand, neutral, any way you slice it, pull-downs are awesome. Same technique fundamentally as pull-ups. Big stretch, touch your chest or get close every single time at the bottom. No weird swinging unless it's planned to give you a better mind-muscle connection. Couple sets of those, and we're done with the pulling, and it's on to the pushing.
Bro, I don't know. I thought I saw this video, and I thought he was going to start being like, oh, legs, calves, traps, stuff like that. And also, neck is an underrated one, by the way. Like, separate what I just said before. Side note here, I talk about this in my community as well. Like, neck is underrated as fuck. Look at this picture right here and tell me it's not. Just look at that. Like, it makes you go from looking like a drug dealer to like, I don't know, like the mafia boss. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know like how to. It makes you go from looking like some dude like look at Channing Tatum, right? He looks like it goes from look he goes from looking like some dude at the bar. He just got off work. Those fucking the background characters in movie scenes, that type of shit, right? The dudes that come up to you and start getting in a bar fight in movies, that type of dude. And then go to the other picture. Now he looks like, elite athlete Chad Mauger, bro. Like, you can't argue that, right? Literally nothing else changed. It was just the neck. So I highly recommend training neck. It's a pretty broken method of mugging, Super underrated softmax. But let's keep going.
In pushing,
What is this? Okay, that's for my bid IQ. Sorry.
we want to do a lot of upper chest work. But in this sample of the program, and you can deviate from this if you want, we're not going to do a lot of flies. We want to do a lot of compound presses so we have extra training stress for the triceps. Because
why do you want extra training sets for the triceps? I've already said this. You're going to end up building lunch lady arms like this. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's fat, but it's like, you get my point. It's just going to make your arm look like, Like, I'll show you one with muscle. I'll try to find one, okay? Boom, right here. That's one with muscle. Doesn't look aesthetic, does it?
Those are going to be growing on our pushing and pulling days, as well as on our arm days. And triceps can take a ton of weekly volume. Bigger triceps are always the right answer. So our first...
No, they're not.
With a regular grip, because later in the week, we're going to do wide grip presses, 2 different exercises. Couple of sets of incline barbell with a nice arch back. Big chest, slow control.
Is this dude just trying to sell his app? Like, I keep seeing this app. Like, the one I use, if you guys need to track your workouts, use either Strong or Heavy. Those are the 2 apps that I use. Really good.
At the bottom, and then we move on to incline dumbbell presses. By the way, all of these exercises can be done anywhere from 5 to about 25 reps per set. On a first set, it's really up to you. On things like pull-ups and stuff, probably not doing 25 reps of pull-up.
Call it ADHD, call it what you want. This video is pretty fucking boring, especially since I'm not an exercise scientist. So, let's find a spot where we can analyze Mike Isratel's physique. Let's see this. Okay. I guess this is the best we got. Okay, so legs, obviously we saw it in that picture. Suboptimal, too large. Biceps, pretty well developed. That's good. Forearms, that's good as well. Shoulders, I mean, he doesn't have wide enough clavicles, I would say. It's either that or it's like, I don't know, he has like weird muscle insertions. This is like, or maybe it's because he's turning his arm like this, but it doesn't look like he has like the cap shoulder look. But it could also be, as I was saying earlier, the tricep look. The tricep kind of rounds out his arm, so you can't see that. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So you can't see that. Upper chest, well developed. This just looks like he has man boobs. Like, this is just sad. Okay, so what else do we see here? He has a well developed like shiny head. That's nice. I can tell he's been training that. But yeah, I always feel gay analyzing dudes' physiques. I don't like doing this, but just to show you an example of how the triceps didn't make that didn't help with aesthetics here. Everything else helps. Again, the trap suboptimal. The neck being the same size as or like the neck matching up with the sides of your face. That's optimal. Unfortunately, I don't have that yet because I have a long ass giraffe neck. But we do see here that he has that look. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I don't know what else to say. If you guys want to, learn more about building an aesthetic physique or, get my personal, what I use, aesthetic physique routine, first link in the description. Or if you just want to learn about health in general, it's a free community. I talk about animal-based diet and being healthy, as well as building an aesthetic physique while still feeling your best and healthy. So that's pretty much it. First link in the description is free. Go sign up. That's it. Peace.